So I talked a little bit before about uncalibrated training and how important that is. So let's go a little bit deeper on this. Uncalibrated training means you are unwarmed up. All right, you don't have that opportunity to get really tuned in on things. You just boom, boom. All right, and you have to have that skill on demand. So how do you grow it? How do you measure it? Like, how do you know where you are at uncalibrated? Here's the thing. Let's look at our present way of training without a SIRT. If you go to the range, never warm up. I mean, make sure your joints are warmed up with the synovial fluid so you don't have injury or what have you, but absolutely don't warm up with a drill. Do a drill full speed, okay, that you can do safely to know where you are at uncalibrated. Because once you're calibrated, you're going to get better and you're going to have a full sense of how good you are. And like I talked about in the last block with judging how good your natural point of aim is, your natural point of aim is going to get better and better and better, like immediately for short term, right? Well, to make it better in the long term and to know where you are at, you have to do uncalibrated trainings. What's that mean? That means, hey, take your SIRT pistol, all right? Make sure you don't have any live fire tools around you. Make sure you have a good backdrop, do all the safety protocols. And while there's that boring telephone conference, put it on mute so they don't hear the click, click, click. And pick, a target around the room and such. And then it's boom, boom. Not bad. I was a little bit low right, and I kind of swept it in there after, assess, do all that. But do that at 5 yards. Do that at 7 yards. Try a 20-yard, natural point of aim shot. See what happens, right? You have your permission to fail card. Point being on this, you're putting records in your intuitive database, how much sight you need and how much you can point shoot uncalibrated. Because you wait 2 hours from that short 20-second training, right? Then you're uncalibrated and you have another opportunity. Believe me, you do 7 of those a day, lofty but very attainable, over months. You have no idea how good your skills will be. All right, maybe you do, but I want to put that out strongly. You can get so good by in a Kaizen-like manner. All right, just scratching, clawing, like just getting all those reps in. It's distributed learning, which is a great learning model. It's low barrier to entry training. You can shoot light switches, different size targets. It's good to have acceptable accuracy zone targets that are human, size, defensive accuracy size, so you build your records, your intuitive database. But don't be too strict on that. All right, there's a lot of variance around your house that can work as targets. So that is uncalibrated training. Can't stress that enough. That is part of the 1,000-mile journey. That is like how, honestly, like I feel my skill level to get to Grandmaster and competing is there because I take advantage of that white space during the day to sneak in those little trainings. Have that SIRT accessible. Sell, not to make a sales pitch, but get your students to buy a SIRT pistol and get them to take this class and other classes, which you're going to put on, all right, with based around pistol manipulation. It's awesome. Got me excited. Okay, let's move on.